Aqua gang, gang, gang. What it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message from my beautiful Aquarian soul family. My Aqua gang in this thing. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. You might be doing a little better after this message. I ain't gonna lie, Let me not ruin it. Baby. Holy angels and spirit guides, please come through. Give us exactly what it is that we need to know. We do not have a pre-shuffle, and there is a reason for that, babe. Okay? For some of you, this could be a secret admirer. Let me not get ahead of myself. Okay. Give us exactly what we need to know. This is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. The messages are still general, you guys, okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force anything to fit over here. This is going to be for new and or current. This is somebody who is definitely fastly approaching. If you are single and not, seeing anyone currently, this one might actually hit you by surprise. Okay, yeah, I'm hearing like this one is going to sneak up on you. You don't see this coming. And for those of you who have already met this person, or you could just be dealing with this person, it's still fairly new. It at the very least has not gotten off the ground yet. Okay? Still heavily in the getting to know and talking stages. Oh no, listen, this person is a little mysterious. I gotta be honest, right? That's one of the reasons why we don't have a pre-shuffle here, guys, okay? Just one of the reasons. There are many reasons, however. Very intriguing energy this one will be. You're gonna be very intrigued, but also extremely attracted. But it's not gonna be in the way of like somebody who is like unavailable or emotionally unavailable. Because I feel like for some of you, maybe that's what you were attracting before. This is different, very different, similar yet different. So it's still your type. It's still giving you that mystical kind of not catch me if you can. It's not that. This person definitely wants to be caught. In fact, you don't even have to chase them. They're not going anywhere, right? There's still something very mysterious about this person's energy that I feel like you're going to be figuring out. And this might just be who they are, like their personality. It's almost as if this is the type of person where they will keep you on your toes, okay? In the best way possible. This gives the energy of somebody that you're with for like 10 years. And it's like all of a sudden they come up to you with this new hobby, or they have a different era. They may have different eras. It's like, do I even know you? I feel like I've known you, but do I really know you? Ever changing, ever evolving. This could be another air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Please take a moment and like the video, you guys. Okay, shoot me a little comment down below, a little hey girl, hey. Don't be rude, say that shit the fuck back. Say it back. And if you haven't already made it official, go ahead and click the subscribe button. We would love to have you join the gang. Look, I'm just shuffling. Nothing is coming out. Nothing is coming out. Now, here's what I will say. Spirit is saying don't read too much into it. You're going to need to ride this one out, okay? It's going to be an extremely intriguing ride. You're not getting it all up front at once. This could also be how this person feels about you, though. Maybe you both leave a whole lot to the imagination, And it's a buildup, okay? A pressure cooker is what I'm hearing in terms of the passion, in terms of the attraction, right? Very flirtatious, the both of you. You flirt like no other with each other, but I get that you're very stoic and kind of stoic and short, brief with other people. Or at least this person is. You bring a different side out in them. This is somebody who is really secretive. That's what they keep saying. We don't have any cards on the table as of yet. They will talk with you a lot. They're going to share a lot with you. But the fact that they're definitely heavy within this energy, you guys. I feel them. I'm channeling things. But it's almost like I'm a third party in this. They don't want to say the shit to me. They want to say it to you. So why are you here, man, sir, breasts? Just to make your presence known? Can we get something? A little bit of something? This person is not going to be it's like you're their little secret. Okay, I'm hearing that. I definitely channeled a song by Total, the group Total, Kissing You. I channeled a part of the chorus and a part of the bridge. Kissing you is all I've been thinking of. Kissing you is, And then the next part says, oh yeah, I want to kiss you. So for some of you, if you have already kissed this person, like, baby, hot and heavy. They think your kisses are wrapped in some form of magic. It takes them away. Okay, it's otherworldly. They may feel like they're levitating. And if you haven't yet gotten that far with this person, they love your lips. They like your, they love your whole face, but it's something about your lips, and they do fantasize about kissing you. Finally. Hot damn. This one is a tough one. I'm not going to lie. I feel like they're going to be sharing everything with you, but there is this heavy energy that this person is going to be very secretive in terms of keeping your connection under wraps. They're not going to be sharing it with everybody. You're their little secret. Oh, that's the bridge. You're my pride and joy, you're my baby boy. Wait, what is okay, there's a specific part of the song. You're my best kept secret, and that's the way I like it. Oh, okay. You're my pride and joy. That's why I'm dreaming of you. So they dream about you. So this is somebody who they feel like you are all encompassing. Even when they're not around you, your energy is heavy. And this is happening from the onset of meeting you. Okay? The very beginning, the very first meeting. Y'all could not have even had a conversation, and they're already like up in their head, like thinking, right? Planning the future, planning like how things would be, right? They feel like the two of you go hand in hand is what I'm hearing, like a puzzle piece, right? Like they almost feel like you're a puzzle piece that was missing. They want to keep you a secret. This could be somebody, like I said, they're already the type of person that doesn't share a whole lot. But people around them are getting skeptical. Oh, okay, there's another part of this song where it's like, when I'm with my friends, I try to think about a way to leave them behind so I could get back to you. You're my best kept secret. Yeah, that's the verse. Okay, when I'm with my friends, I try to think about a way to leave them behind as to get back to you. You're my best kept secret, and that's the way I like it. So people are just like, they're wondering what's going on with this person, right? I feel like they are like, they're not hanging out with their friends as often. Even if the two of you aren't kicking it, it's like they can't wait to get alone just to daydream about the two of you, or just to think about you, to text you, to link up with you. I won't say obsessed, but it does give somebody who is definitely enamored, solely focused on you. Look. Okay, so they view you as a main character. This person, the main character in their life as of now. This person could have been waiting for love for quite some time. So people in their life might it's not that they feel slighted, but they feel like this person is changing. They're all skeptical about what this individual is up to. That also gives me the energy of the two of you spending a lot of time together. Spending a lot of time together in the very beginning stages of this, okay? So it's sort of like you both are going from not having anyone to being with each other all the fucking time. Being on the phone all the time, being around each other all the time. And for this person, I feel like they don't want people to know what they have going on. They don't like people in their business, period. But especially when it comes to romantic connections, they keep that kind of thing under wraps, or that could be a lesson that they learned prior to you, right? They could have fucked up in a way where they were talking too much. They involved too many people, right? Yeah. It's like they could have involved too many people. They could have let too many people in their relationship. So that has made this person want to keep the things that they care about, the things that they're working on. It's like mum's the word. Keeping it close to home. Not sharing with other people who they're seeing, what they got going on. The crazy thing is, people know that something is up, though. This person is totally different now. I feel like this is the type of person, like I said, who's kind of serious, right? Stoic, short with people, like to the point. All business and no play. Very buttoned up, okay? Assertive. Somebody who might be a little bit stern. They're strict. But something about them feels like it's more light and airy, and I feel like this is like your influence on them. So people definitely are skeptical, like they know something is up, especially the people closest to them. Yeah, it's like some of their friends might feel like they're blowing them off. They're canceling plans. They're not as available anymore. This is somebody who wants to spend all of their time with you. Okay, we belong together. I don't get them smothering you. I don't. I get you also wanting to be in close quarters with this person. I get the both of you putting on a show with each other. Y'all have a hell of a time together. I'm not gonna lie, right? This says, hey, I just want to be your co-star. This gives like when y'all get together, it's a movie. It's fun. It's all fun and games. It's not so tight and buttoned up. This person feels like they can let loose around you. Okay. Look. Yeah, they've been single for quite some time. But I get that this is somebody who has wanted like a counterpart. Okay, I'm also hearing like a partner in crime. I feel like the two of you may have quite a bit in common, but you're also very different. And that's a good play, right? Like it adds a good balance of yin and yang. I've prepared for you. It's like they're ready for you. You might joke with this person about a lot of people not being able to handle you or something to that effect. Don't force anything to fit you guys, okay? But you see how hyped up I am? I'm like excited. I'm like hyped up. I feel like this is the energy that both of you get when you know you're about to link up, when you know you're about to see each other, when you see one another's name pop up on the phone. If you don't feel that way, then this is the way that this person feels. And if you don't feel like that, this person they're wanting to work so that y'all could be on one accord, right? Like they want to be let in that way. You don't have to do anything for this person to want to let you in. Right? It's almost like they see who you are from the very beginning. They know they want to be a part of your life, right? That's how I see this as well. They know that they want to be a part of your show. They know that they want to just be a part of your show. They want to just have a place in your life. There's also this sense of gratitude for some parts of them that you have awoken. Yeah, that you've allowed them to see that they've closed off in some way. And like I said, it's not just them. They notice this within themselves, but other people who they're close to are noticing this like free-spirited sort of energy. Your influence. Yeah, your influence is noticed even when you're not around. You might have this effect on a lot of people though. Not just this person. That's just who you are. This could also be why people might become obsessed with you, like being a part of their life or being in your life because of this effect, this level of influence without even trying. Yeah, it's something that just comes in. It's something that just happens when you are connected to someone. It's a very magical experience. It's something that people are not able to prepare for. You see, this says, I prepare for you with an exclamation mark. So yeah, there's definitely something here about you feeling like you always run into people who can't quite handle you, who never are able to pick up what you're putting down. They can't ever get to the level at which you are, if that makes sense. So what you're putting in, they can never match that, right? It doesn't matter if we're talking about money, time, energy, effort, love, whatever it is, right? This is somebody who is like, listen, small potatoes, baby, right? This is small fries to a king, small fries to the queen, right? Like, I got you. They've been preparing. Okay, there's a sense of extreme alignment here, you guys. It doesn't feel so stuffy and so forced, but it also feels extremely aligned. It might absolutely feel faded as well, especially to this person. Knowing how we are, and I say we because I'm an Aquarius too, we don't fall very easily. We don't let people in very easily. So this person might be light years ahead of you in terms of all of these developments, but they're not going to try to rush things. See? Excuse me. Oh, brother. Yeah. Can't make it up, right? So they're not going to try to rush it. This is also potentially why we feel that great sense of fantasizing, right? This is not necessarily about sexual fantasies though, right? This is about like intimacy. You could agree or disagree, but for some reason I feel like this person has a theory that Yeah, sex is very intimate, right? Like the actual act of it, but there's something so passionate and sensual and extremely intimate about the kiss, right? They're focusing on that, like that level of intimacy and holding hands and like holding one another. These are the things that this person wants to do with you even before the two of you ever make it to this stage. Okay, and a part of them is saying that it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen like overnight. They do know that. They do, right? They're just here for the ride. They're along for the ride. Yeah, you might be very witty. Very witty. And fast, you know? Savvy, witty. For some of you, you might have a smart mouth. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. This person is like, they can go toe to toe with you. They're not offended. And in order to understand your level of wit, a person has to be very smart. And I feel like that is something that's going to stand out to you in terms of this person. They're not a slow one. They're going to catch on very fast. Okay, so you're both extremely fast. I even feel like I'm talking a little bit faster. And then I'll have moments where I slow down, but then it ramps back up. Right? We have security that's crossing this slow and steady. Yeah, this is somebody who doesn't want to like push your buttons. They want to do the right things in order to, they want you to want them. You see what I'm saying? They're not trying to coerce you. This is not somebody who's on demon time. This is not somebody who has ulterior motives. And they also don't want it to be unrequited, you know? So they are definitely treading lightly, yeah, with slow and steady. Even though what they feel might be light years ahead of their actions towards you, there's this sense and level of respect that this person has for you. Now, what I'm hearing is for some of you, you're waiting for this person to ramp shit up. But they are going, like, they have this certain level of respect for you that they don't want to do certain things too soon, right? They may be overthinking it in that way, if I'm honest. Yeah, if I'm honest, they may be overthinking it in that aspect, right? There's also this notion, like I said, of this person kind of holding back, being secretive. They might be a little shy, but when it comes to you, because this is an assertive person, but you do different things to them, okay? They're themselves, but in a different era when it comes to you. So if you ever get around this person and their friends or their family, they might start calling this person out for how they act around you. They might start calling this person out like, who the fuck is this stranger? Call the police right the fuck now. Like, what? What we doing? Yeah, they might be a little bit more patient when it comes to you. They may be a little bit more softer. I saw gentle in the reverse in this deck, but they had me put it back in. Right? So this could be somebody who's a little bit more gentle. I hear that they're assertive. They're a boss. They may have a position of power at their job. They might be like the person that is the most responsible in their family sort of thing, or they have a lot of responsibilities, right? They were brought up tough. I'm hearing like Ford tough type shit. But then when you come around, putty. Soft serve motherfucking ice cream. Mr. Softy. Mrs. Softy. And I get that they're leaning into that, right? Because I feel like it's going to be quite some time before either one of you bring the other around friends or family. For the most part. Don't force anything to fit, right? We're all here as a collective of Aquarians, so that time frame could be different for the majority of you, but, you know, I got to go according to what I'm seeing here. It's like they want to keep you, they just kind of want to keep you to themselves, you know, before they bring the world in. Their world in. They kind of want to be a part of your world before they bring their world in. And I feel like that might, for some of you, signal off just not a red flag, but it might be a little orange. You know what I'm saying? A little burnt orange, something, amber. You're being urged to not think too much into it, but I totally get it, right? Like that would be warranted, especially if this person is moving super slow. This is out of respect, but you might think that it's something different. It's not. especially if the both of you are aligned, which it does feel like that, meaning it's a mirrored message in terms of how much passion they feel for you. You might feel the same for them, and you're waiting for this person to make a move or just like show you a signal that they feel the way that they feel. It almost gives that you're both being quiet. Like nobody wants to make the first move in that direction, right? It's all fun and games until the emotions start getting involved, even though they're so heavily here. But just take that if it resonates. Anything else from this deck? They are extremely emotionally and physically attracted to you. I'm hoping that they open up sooner rather than later. This person may have some things within their actual life. I'm not going to say that it's like a red flag, but they may have some things that they might be a little bit embarrassed by. This could be how they were brought up. This could be how their family actually acts. This is somebody who wants to impress you. This is somebody who's really impressed by you. This is somebody who might be not projecting, but they may be looking at your life or like your lifestyle. Maybe they're going through like your pictures and stuff on Instagram, and they may see like your family tree, right? Like, or your friend group. There's something specifically. This could have to do something with this person's past. And they're hoping you won't shun them for it, okay? When I see security, it's like, get this person out of here, right? Like, call in spirit to remove this person from your life. I don't get, like, red flags or warning signs. I get that this is an insecurity, right? And this could also be why this person doesn't open up so quickly. Whatever this is that they're quote unquote embarrassed by, you might actually not laugh at it, but you might be like, that's ridiculous, right? Like, you should not, like, if somebody really loves you, if somebody is really into you like that, if somebody actually likes you, then this won't fucking matter. But, you know, you can say that to a person, but it's when it's something that you're actually going through or something that's actually an insecurity, right? We all have them. It's like, you can't really convince someone not to be self-conscious about something. You know what I mean? It's something that this is something that they have to work on their own. So it makes them want to be slow into moving into things. This could be that they take care of like an elderly parent. This could be that they have like kids, right? Or a family that they once had that's kind of messy. Meaning like maybe they're a divorcee, or they were married, or they were trying to create a family with someone. They might have kids is what I'm hearing for some of you, not all of you. I don't get that the child's mother or the child's father is necessarily crazy, but this could also be why this person moves so slow. It's something that they're wondering if it's going to be problematic, right? Will you like walk away from me because of this? This could also for some of you be like an impairment of some sort. It's not something that you can see with the naked eye. This could be a part of their body, right? Like, it's something specifically. This person treads lightly. I don't get that they project, though. Like I said, they don't project their insecurities on other people, but this could also be why, like I said, they move so slow. They want to make sure that they know that they won't be turned away, right? Like that once you let them in to a certain extent, once you find this out, that you won't like get the fuck out of Dodge or run. I do feel like they're being overly dramatic because it is an insecurity of theirs. I'm not trying to invalidate their feelings, but I just feel that way. And spirit they keep like reiterating that you should not be alarmed about whatever this is, because it's not like, I don't want to say it's not a big deal, but it's not going to be a big deal to you. But this person doesn't know that, is the point. And I feel like they might be sending off red flags to you because they're moving so slow, or maybe at times they back away when things are getting too hot and heavy. When it's like it's moving at a good pace, they might be moving too slow for you, this individual. Or they might make you second guess if the great times that you had, if it's really true. You know what I mean? Or if it was really real. Not for long, though. And this is not intentional. They definitely want you. That's all that they fantasize about. See, like they absolutely want you, you guys. They do. This is somebody questioning the value also that they could potentially bring to your life, right? They see your value so strongly, and even though they've prepared, there's something specifically where this person is like, well, once Aquarius knows this, will they still want to be with me? Once they see this thing on me, will they still want me, right? Like, will they still feel the same? Will they still want to move forward? But at the same time, they also don't want to release or let it go. So this is why they move slow. The slower they move, the least likely they'll have to come out with this if things are not building to a certain extent. Ugh. I'm in between like getting annoyed and feeling sorry for this person, honestly, because this doesn't feel like it's something that they're doing intentional, you guys, okay? Yeah. And I also feel like this person wanting to overcompensate for whatever this thing is. What is it? It's something in particular. It's an insecurity of some sort. We have solo. It's potentially something that they've been rejected for before, you guys. They can't live it down, and they may have been rejected for this very thing by somebody that they truly wanted, right? That by someone that they truly let in. You definitely make this person feel extremely free, right? Very soon, okay? In the connection. So it's like, this might be conflicting for this individual. Perhaps this is a defense mechanism that they have grown accustomed to. But that's when they were dealing with, I heard, small fries again. Like you're a big fish, meaning you are the one, right? So they are learning that they're going to need to start opening up a lot sooner. This could also be why they're not wanting you to be around like their family and friends, so nobody blows up their spot about whatever this is, you guys. And it's like we're here as a collective of Aquarians, so it's going to be different for everybody. But Spirit keeps reiterating that you're not going to find this to be a big deal. But this person is doing more damage by like slowing shit down and kind of kind of acting weird. When you know that the both of you feel this, right? You know that the both of you are feeling this. You will see a future with this person as well. But I get this slowing things down slightly. Okay? This person is going to have to learn to open up sooner than what they've expected to, okay? Especially if they don't want you to ride off in the sunset alone, or if they don't want to be left alone, or if they don't want to be left out of your story, right? There's a deep emphasis that this person is putting on your life, your story, being a part of it, being a part of your world. And I'm not going to lie, that like makes me wonder if there's this level of wanting to escape their own world, right? Wanting to build a future with you and leave their past behind. Okay, so whatever this is could be a level of trauma, right? I'm hearing specifically it could be like embarrassment of a parent, right? This could be a parent that is an addict or something like that. That's very specific, and it's just one example, and it could be anything. And you don't judge. You're not a judgmental person, which this person can clearly see that. They can. That's one of the things that they absolutely love about you, and it is one of the things that like places you above a lot of people that they've dealt with. You're not a judgmental person, but they, you know, sometimes you can't see beyond your own stuff. Right? So it's like, how do they know that you won't be judgmental about them or this thing? That makes me a little sad, guys. I'm not going to lie. Right? Because it almost gives somebody who has sabotaged love in the past. They're admitting that. Because they were afraid to just open up, right? And let people in to this extent. For some of you, this could be like, I'm hearing like a certain diagnosis. This could be like something that like sickle cell or something like that. That's not for all of you. But what I'm saying is these are just examples of what these things could be. And I don't know why somebody would have judged them in the past. This could have been when they were much younger, right? And whoever they were dealing with, right? Everybody was immature around that age. but they still built up this security system, right, to help protect themselves. And in doing so, they may have never cultivated a true, strong, like, relationship, right? Before it could get too intense. This is somebody who would slow things down or back things off. And I'm really hoping that they don't pull that shit with you, because you will not be having none of that. Like, no. You will not go for it. So, yeah, they're learning quick, fast, and in a hurry that you won't stand for that shit. It's going to force them to open up, especially if they want you. Look, we have regret. Yeah. They're scared as fuck, y'all. They're scared to lose you, but they're also scared to expose themselves and be vulnerable. This person hasn't had to be vulnerable, you guys. They've been single for a long time, this one. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Besides this solo dolo, it's like before it gets too intense, right? They don't let people in beyond a certain point. But they're falling in love. You are my one. We have showing off. Yeah, this is an expose. This is an exposure of their true selves, their wounds, right? They don't act out on other people in terms of their wounds, right? It's not like toxic, you guys. This person, what happens is, when they see that there's someone that they're wanting to commit to, before it gets too intense, right? Before it gets too far, this is somebody who punishes themselves, right? With be mine in the reverse. They don't punish the other people. So this is not a toxic person. They punish themselves and they remain single. So this is somebody who's like ready to risk it all. They're not willing to lose you or miss out on this. Yeah, look. Ciao. Look, I am so sorry. I feel like, yeah, there is an apology that might be warranted, but it's because this person is acting weird. They're going to do something weird. Like, they're going to do something that throws you off a little bit, right? This is not a betrayal of nothing. This is not a betrayal, guys. It's not. But it's going to throw you. And because of how much healing you've done, at the first signal of an all burn flag, bitch, we're not waiting for the shit to get red. The first signal of an all burn flag, all bets is off, bitch. I'm out. You pull back, I pull back. Okay, we matching energy around this bitch. You don't text back, I won't text back. I don't hear from you, you won't hear from me. The fuck? Like, and it's sort of like if somebody's like, why are you being weird? No, why are you being weird to me? Yeah, they definitely see it. We have you are stunning, and it's in the reverse, right? So this has something to do with this person's appearance. It could be a health issue. It could be something to that effect, you guys, right? This could also be about like you not thinking that their life is as pretty as it should be, right? This is about like a value system. And even though this person brings a lot to the table and they have fully prepared for you, this is something that they can't get rid of, like I said. So it's like, not that they're ashamed. If it's a child, they're not ashamed. They're just wondering if you will date someone who has 3 kids and is a divorcee, right? Like, or they're wondering if you will date someone who has this sickness that they can't get rid of, right? It's not like a terminal illness. It's sort of like sickle cell. It could be like MS, something to that effect, right? Something where they get sick every so often, but it's something that they hide, right? This, like I said, could be like a parent or something that was on drugs or an addict, or their family is like lowbrow in their opinion. They think that people might judge them. Somebody did judge them on whatever this is, y'all. Those are just a couple of examples. Somebody judged them. And ever since then, right, like they regretted letting that person in because that person really did fuck them up, okay? Whoever this ex is. It wasn't really an ex. This is somebody who they were trying to commit to that really did a number on them. It could have been somebody who was narcissistic for sure. And they built up this security wall. They never let anybody else in. And now here you come. And they're learning really fast and quick that the shit that they was able to pull before, they can't pull with you and think that you still gonna be the fuck around. Hell no. Hell to the nay-nay. Let's hop over to the extended. What a very interesting new or current connection reading. We're going to see where this is going, y'all. Okay. First things first, even if this person comes out and they're vulnerable with you, you're not going to trip over this. Whatever this is, you're not tripping. They are the ones tripping. They're learning. They're going to have to learn to be vulnerable and be naked, really, in front of you, right? This is like emotional nakedness. They've never done it before. So here it's time to show and prove now, right? Like this is a test from spirit for sure. It's a lesson. So even if they do that, is there enough here to build something solid between the two of you? It feels like a perfect fit, but is it truly enough to build something long lasting? Is there attraction on all levels? What is this person's purest intentions? What are they looking for? Okay, let's see if this is the same thing that you're looking for. We see all of the feels and how you make them feel and kind of an idea of what they feel about you, but what are they actually willing to go for? You see what I'm saying? What are they actually looking for and what are they willing to do in order to have that? Once they've committed, if the two of you commit, who are they? Do they change? We will look at the chemistry. Well, we kind of got a big idea of what the chemistry is like between the two of you. Let's see what it is in the bedroom, though, because y'all know I'm nosy. I just want to know. I feel like I see fireworks, okay? All I see is fireworks. Word to Drake. Oh, okay. And deep in one's feelings. Just why you're not moving quickly to that arena. Let's see if there are any warnings, okay, or things to be aware of. Specifically this. Is this something that I get that you don't need to be worried about it, okay? But we'll just dig a little bit deeper, okay? See, we'll just see. And you can decide if it's a deal breaker, okay? Let's also see what the probability is for longevity in union, okay? Does this have the ability to go all the way? And when? We'll pull time frames for those of you who have already met this person. And for those of you who have not yet to meet this person, when will you meet them? We will also pull a time frame on your next long-term committed relationship. And I'm going to pull a card on whatever subconscious blockages you might be having that could potentially be prolonging you from healing and growing into your next cycle, okay, into your next healthy phase of romantic love. We see what this person's is. I would like to know what yours is, okay? In doing so, it does create a open avenue of availability for the both of you to journey forward with one another, okay? But even if this person doesn't, at least you'll be able to have an open avenue to go towards your most successful cycle. We will pull advice, and I might throw in an Ask the Universe reading, but I'll let you know once we get over to the extended, okay? So without further ado, click the like button, subscribe button, notification bell. I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. I know I'm going to see y'all over there. This shit long as hell. I hope the extended not too long. I'll see y'all over there. Let's go.